now it is time for my Team of the Week. One of my favorite segments. You all know the deal. Every position, one player at each position, the best player of the week at that position. So let's get to it. And we will start at catcher. At catcher, I have Eric Haas of the Detroit Tigers. 429 on the week with 2 homers, 3 RBIs. Don't look now, but the Tigers are rolling. Roaring, if you will. Moving on over to first base. At first base on my Team of the Week, CJ Cron of the Rockies. All-star CJ Cron, 300 on the week, 3 home runs, and 8 RBIs. He is a first-time All-Star. He's been on my Team of the Week, I think, 3 times now this year. So pumped for him to make the All-Star team. Next up, over at second base, Marcus Simeon of the Texas Rangers. Simeon has been playing much better. After that slow start to the beginning of the year, 320 batting average this week, 2 more homers, 6 RBIs. He's been fantastic at second base position for the Rangers, who are playing pretty good as well. Moving on over to third base, Austin Riley, who is an all-star snub. I hope he ends up getting in. The fact that he did not get in is crazy. 444 on the week, 2 home runs, and 5 RBIs. Austin Riley is my third baseman on Team of the Week. Next up, shortstop. We have an all-Texas Rangers middle infield, Corey Seager, 435 on the week, 3 home runs, and 7 RBIs. Those numbers will get you on the Team of the Week pretty much every time. What a good week for the middle infield duo of the Rangers, which is pretty much all their offense, really. Moving on to the outfield, 3 outfielders, regardless of position. Juan Soto up first, 533 batting average, 2 home runs, 4 RBIs. Juan Soto is also an all-star. I don't know, little surprised that he's an all-star, but alas, he is there. We all know he's perhaps the best hitter in baseball. Just not the best of years, but the all-star game is full of stars, and he is certainly one of them. He is an all-star and had a great week. So my center fielder on this week's Team of the Week is Luis Robert. Robert went 345 at the plate, 2 home runs, 8 RBIs. The dude just does it all. He has been fantastic for the White Sox. Look, I've kept holding on hope. I feel like the White Sox, I just keep saying, the White Sox are going to turn it on at some point. When's that going to be? They got to get going. Luis Robert is going, and he's going to be a big part of it if they turn it around. My last outfielder, Aaron Hicks of the New York Yankees. Hicks hit 400, 3 homers, a 1.578 OPS on the week. Remarkable. Next up, at my designated hitter position, Kris Bryant. Kris Bryant able to be at the DH position because he's come back from an injury. He DH'd probably half of the games this week. Hit 348 with 4 home runs and 5 RBIs. Kris Bryant is my designated hitter. On the mound, starting pitcher, Clayton Kershaw. All-star Clayton Kershaw. 14 2/3 innings pitched. He got a win on the mound, a 0.61 ERA, and he struck out 18 guys in those 14 2/3 innings. Kershaw, despite the injury, when he has been out there on the mound this year for the Dodgers, he's been lights out. He's been vintage Clayton Kershaw this year. And finally, rounding it out, David Bednar of the Pittsburgh Pirates is my closer. 3 saves, 0 runs, 3 strikeouts. He wraps up my Team of the Week. But that still leaves my one player of the week, and the Flippin' Bats Pod player of the week is Kris Bryant of the Colorado Rockies. Kris Bryant comes back from this injury and not only hits his first home run of the year, he hits his first 4 home runs of the year. 4 home runs on the week, 348 average, 7 extra base hits, which led all of Major League Baseball, and 5 RBIs. He also had 27 total bases, which led all of baseball as well. This is just a feel-good story. Kris Bryant had been he had just been injured, and he's playing for the Rockies, which, a lot of people weren't talking about him. And then he hits his first home run, and everybody says, oh my God, he just finally hit his first home run? Well, yeah, and then he went ahead and hit 4 in 4 consecutive days. Remarkable. Kris Bryant had a fantastic week, and he is this week's Flippin' Bats Player of the Week.